Yeah, very good evening. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of LIS Academy third national virtual conference in collaboration with the University of Hyderabad. So I feel it as a privilege to be part of this prestigious virtual conference. So respected Dr. P.V. Konnur, President LIS Academy Bangalore, Professor K.K. Agarwal, Honorable Chairman, NBA, Professor Kari Siddappa, Honorable Vice Chancellor, VTU, Professor T.D. Kemparaju, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Bangalore North University, Dr. Shankar Venugopal, Vice President, Mahindra and Mahindra, Mahindra Research Valley, Chennai, Dr. M.G. Srikumar, Chief Librarian and Adjunct Professor, IIM Kozhikode, and finally my colleague, Dr. Vartharajan, Librarian, University of Hyderabad, the organizing secretary. I thank all my co-speakers, panelists, which readily agreed and to be part of this prestigious conference. And during this COVID time, it is a kind of a great initiative. We have been seeing a lot of academic activities going on, but not many conferences. I think we have been seeing mostly the workshops and some kind of teaching activities have been going on. But these conferences are really, we know that how challenging it is. I have seen the kind of content, the schedule of the conference, and I feel this is more relevant and important, especially in the post-COVID times. We are going to redefine the role of librarians, especially library in the digital age, how these libraries are going to redefine its functions, its procedures, and how we can again look at library as an essential research depository where we can have lot of challenges to address the requirements of researchers, especially post 2009 regulations of UGC, where they have been speaking about PhD guidance publications, and there it started with ISSN, ISBN. Then people started trying to wonder what is this ISSN, ISBN. Though people were publishing in those journals, they were not bothered about what is ISSN, what ISBN. Then they started looking at what is this ISSN, what is this ISBN, and trying to contact their respective library friends and try to know what it is. Later, I think we have regulations on plagiarism, and also for thesis submission also now they have put some restrictions for which it is almost became mandatory as far as UGC regulations are concerned, where the certificate from library has become mandatory, and also the kind of the new initiative of UGC about the care list of journals, consortia of academic research and ethics, where the library again got lot of prominence because what journal is predatory, which journal is not predatory. So that's where the librarian role has become very crucial and critical. And they have been helping a lot of my teacher colleagues at university and also creating a lot of awareness about the plagiarism and the plagiarism issues. And when I conduct research methodology workshop, I try to see that at least two sessions are taught by my library colleagues about the plagiarism issues, and online plagiarism tools, anti-plagiarism tools, what is plagiarism, what is not plagiarism, and so on. And when I visited some of the Western universities, the libraries are really taking a lot of active role in conducting research methodology workshops and academic writing workshops, where the most of the academic departments are depending on library not only for e-resources or other library resources, they are also looking library as a hub for various research activity. In the light of the ranking, NIRF ranking, QS World Ranking, Times Higher Education Ranking, the libraries have to play very critical role. And we know that most of the international rankings are now having some metrics of publication. They are now speaking about first quartile, second quartile, and so on. So now I think people are looking at librarians to help them how they would like to improve their scoring. So that's where I feel library's role and library's responsibility during COVID and post-COVID and this digital age is going to play a very important role. And I have seen the content and the schedule of the various active speakers and topics, and they have made wonderful efforts. Especially, I congratulate LIS Academy for identifying right topics and roping in the efficient resource persons to address various issues of redefining, reinventing excellence in librarianship. That is going to add lot of value, and I feel for a University of Hyderabad, it's a kind of a privilege to be associated with prestige this kind of prestigious conference. And for the delegates and my colleagues on the dais in this virtual conference, as all of you know, the University of Hyderabad is one of the prestigious universities of the country. Consistently, we have been doing well as far as NAC is concerned, NIRF is concerned, QS world rankings are concerned, and whatever ranking mechanism you have, we have been consistently doing well. It is mostly because of the kind of quality of research what we do, the innovative teaching programs what we design and develop, and we are the people working as a team, as all of you know, coming from library fraternity. Our IGML, Indira Gandhi Memorial Library, is a pioneer in automation, and our not only they are doing their library services. They're also actively participating in extension activities like offering a PG diploma program in LAN through Center for Distance and Virtual Learning. Most of the participants across the country have been attending PG diploma program and gaining a lot of knowledge about library automation. So with this initial remarks about this conference and at University of Hyderabad, I thank the organizers for requesting me to be part of this program and to preside over this function. And I wish you all the best. I hope the deliberations, whatever are going to take place in these 3 days, are definitely going to help the fraternity of libraries, and especially in general, and also especially the quality of research and the quality of publications and rankings of Indian higher education system. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.